tonight we're going to give you 3 illustrations that show you how deep that you can possibly go in different ways of going deep in Christ. The prophet Jeremiah, he came and he was over talking to the people of Judah and trying to get them to become obedient to what God had called them to do. And he's wanting them to go deeper, but Judah was disobedient. They didn't want to trust with Jeremiah's word because the King Josiah had just passed away and now a new decade was about to come. They were going to go into exile for 70 years. And in that exile, Jeremiah warns them about their disobedience. And then in Jeremiah 29, 13 through 14, it says this. God says, if you're serious about looking for me, you will find me. And you will when you find me, you want nothing more than more of me. And I think that's a lot about how it is in our Christian faith. The more that we step into what Christ has for the life in our lives, the more that we want of Him. As we look on tonight, as we go deep in Jesus, I just challenge you. Be willing to go deep and allow Him to take you to places you've never been before in your life. Standing by these trees, and you can see the roots that are even visible on top of the ground, but there's an incredible root system that is in the ground that you cannot see. That's the second part of what it means to go deeper and be rooted in Christ. Behind me today, we have this pond. In the midst of the pond, we actually see a sign that says, caution, deep water. I think sometimes that resembles what the enemy tries to tell us in our own lives, is he wants to caution us, because if we go deep and we go in abandon, we can do extremely great things in Christ. So I'm going to challenge you today, as the water is behind me, are you willing to go unabandoned and jump into a hole, jump into, see with the deep root system, or jump into a water to go deeper in your life, whether or not you're young in your faith, you're in the middle of your faith, or you have a season that you've been in your faith. No matter what happens, we're all challenged to go deeper in Christ.